Hi everyone, in this episode I will discuss a complete travel guide and tips to Bali, Indonesia. We do not pretend to be the biggest because we know how important it is that everything goes well when our viewers are on vacation. Where is Bali? Bali is one of the most popular tropical islands in Indonesia, located in Southeast Asia. Bali Island is the mere mention of Bali evokes thoughts of a paradise. It's more than a place, it's a mood, an aspiration, a tropical state of mind. Chibe is one among most beautiful destinations in the world. It really is. I want to prove that to you in this Bali travel guide. This island in Indonesia is host to so many beautiful components beyond its wildly lush tropics and beaches. The local Balinese people are equally as treasurable as the incredible activities on offer in Bali and are one of the reasons that this island feels so familiar every time I step foot back onto it. This post serves as the ultimate Bali, Indonesia travel guide to help you with planning your dream trip, from when is best to visit Bali and where to stay in Bali, all the way to local guides to Ubud, Canggu and Uluwatu. Has Bali been ruined by tourists? I've visited Bali on 4 separate occasions over the last 6 years. Yes, I've certainly watched word catch on and tourism increase in particular areas. I know there are so many rumors that Bali has been ruined and that it's too touristy. However, I still believe Bali is beautiful and there is local culture to be discovered. Western culture is certainly changing things in areas like Seminyak and Canggu, but the stunning roots of Balinese culture and of the island's offerings are still in abundance to be found. In this Bali, Indonesia travel guide, you will get an overview of all the areas to enable you to choose the spots most suitable to your taste, be it surfing, rice terraces, a hotel on the beach, or a mixture of all of the above. This travel guide is for everyone and guarantees you have the best time in Bali, Indonesia. If you're planning a trip to Bali, I highly recommend that you take some time to explore beyond the Western resorts and establishments. Speak to the locals, go on a road trip and discover some waterfalls. It's a beautiful, beautiful island, and I think it's up to us to give back to the locals, to play part in their community, and not just take from their beautiful island. Where should you explore in Bali? It's hard to recommend a single destination for your trip to Bali, particularly as things change so quickly on this gorgeous island. When I first explored in 2013, I fell in love with Seminyak. Now I totally avoid it when exploring Bali. That view changed in 11 months. I returned rather taken back by how much had been built and how busy it was. The same happened with Canggu, and Uluwatu is next up. Word catches on, the land gets bought up, and development increases. The best places to go with maximum authenticity in Bali change quickly. What I would say is, if you're read or using travel blogs for Bali travel tips, make sure they are up to date. If you have more up-to-date information to share, please comment and we will check it out and update the post. Truth is, every corner of Bali offers something different. As I've been to a fair few corners now, I'm going to go through each one and tell you just what you can expect there. How much money should you save for Bali? Bali is definitely not as cheap as it was when I visited 5 years ago. But when compared to the likes of Europe and the America, life here really does come at a fraction of the price. Bali is definitely a great option if you are looking for a gorgeous tropical holiday without the price tag of the Maldives. When should you go to Bali? What's the weather like? In Bali, you can expect a tropical warm climate all year round. Rainfall is highest rainy season between November and March. The most popular time and drier months to come are from June to August. See, when is it best to visit Bali? I will inform you now. Of the 4 times I've explored in Bali, 3 of them have been between the months of December and March during the rainy season. Should rainy season stop you from coming? Absolutely not. It feels hotter and more tropical for sure, but the rain doesn't ruin your holiday. Rainfall is often short. It's sometimes heavy, but it passes. It's warm rain, and the rain is the reason the island is so lush. I love the strange day here in my wooden hut, where I'm reading my book to the sound of the rain. I'd say we've had 2 full days of rain and 7-8 overcast afternoons and showers in nearly 6 weeks. How do you find accommodation in Bali? While Bali most certainly can be done on the cheaper side of things, there is definitely still a presence of your 5-star Western resorts. You should look for them. Online hotel booking platform is always a great option to see what's available in the area and to give you a good idea of the cheap and the luxury options available. If you're looking for some super unique and gorgeous experiences in Bali, the Airbnb options there are out of this world. Split the cost of a villa between you and your friends, and it works out a similar cost to that of a hostel. The value for money is madness. A lot of the villas come with personal cooks and drivers. If you're backpacking or you're just an all-round bargain hunter, then hostels, or more common here in Bali, homestays are going to be your new best friend. A homestay is basically accommodation run by locals. It may be multiple villas. You have to make a price offer to get a price that fits your budget, even a spare room in a house. They are dotted all over the streets. You really won't struggle to find one. A few of them are advertised on the internet, but a lot of them, because they are run by locals, aren't areas in Bali to explore. As I mentioned previously, the island is filled with so many gems beyond the main areas. So whilst the below travel tips are absolutely valid and can cater for the most beautiful of stays, I highly recommend taking time, if you have it, to explore and go beyond the resorts whilst on the island. The East, I haven't actually explored much of the East, but no doubt at some point I will return to Bali. When I do, a road trip up the East Coast is at the top of my list. There are some gorgeous temples located up the coast alongside rice paddies, spilling over the countryside left, right and center. Go and check them out for me and let me know what's good. The North. The first time I ever visited Bali, we met a local in Kuta and persuaded him to take us to see some of Bali's finest offerings. He took us to the very north of Bali, to Lovina. Here we ate at a local warung before waking up at 4 a.m. and heading out to watch the dolphins at sunrise. It was magic. My top tips and travel hacks for Bali. There are certainly some things worth knowing before heading out on your adventure to this Indonesian paradise. For example, Bali Belly. Bali Belly is an unpleasant reaction a lot of international guests have to the local water here on the island. You're advised not to drink from the taps, but it can happen by accident, e.g., if it's used in cooking or as ice. Then you can get a bad tummy. I've had it twice. Not fun. So you need bring red cordial and drink a glass a day. This to help prevent Bali Belly. You need to attend a Balinese ceremony. It was the most magical experience I had. There are many different ones, of course. At the one I attended, we had a guru, whose speech just blew me away, and musician. We danced and sang, and it was just incredible. Sometimes travel isn't just about the places visited, but also about the moments created along the way. At every step, we discover unforgettable slices of life. Hopefully, this article can inspire you to explore the world with wider eyes, a more open heart, and a soul full of adventure. Until we meet in new places, enjoy exploring and celebrating the beauty that is spread all over the world. Travel far, travel wide, and may your journeys be filled with extraordinary discoveries. Safe travels!